everyone, and now I would like to discuss about question 1, which is explain the meaning of differentiation and what are the techniques of differentiation. First of all, meaning of differentiation in geometry is a mathematical process used to find the slope of the tangent line to the curve at a specific point, y equal to fx. Differentiation in mathematically is it represents the instantaneous rate of change of a dependent variable with respect to an independent variable x. It is defined as the limit of a difference quotient as the change in x, delta x, or h approaches 0. For example, f prime x equals to lim h approaching 0, fx plus h minus fx over h. Next, we are moving to techniques of differentiation. There are 5 techniques of differentiation. First of all is power rule. It is used for algebraic powers, when d over dx, x power of n equals to n x power of n minus 1. The second is constant multiple and sum, or known as difference rule. It is used when differentiating a constant times a function or terms separated by addition or subtraction. The formula is d over dx, fx plus minus dx equals to f prime x plus minus d prime x. The third rule is product rule. It is used when two functions are multiplied together. The formula is dy over dx equals to uv prime plus vu prime. The fourth one is quotient rule. It is used when one function is divided by another. The formula is dy over dx equals to vu prime minus uv prime over v squared. The last one is chain rule. It is used to find derivative of a composite function, which is a function inside another function. The formula is dy over dx equals to dy over du times du over dx. That's all.
Assalamualaikum, and we continue with question 2. In this question, we are asked to find the derivative dy over dx of two functions using differentiation rules. So we get into the question A. So the function given is y equal to ln x squared and tangent x minus 3. Since we all know this is a product of two functions, we need to use the product rules. As we know, and as we heard before, the product rule formula is dy over dx equal to uv prime plus vu prime. So first we need to search the u, v, u prime, and v prime. For the u, as we know, we are given ln x squared and tangent x minus 3. So there we already know the u and v. U for this function is ln x squared, and v for this function is tangent x minus 3. We move on. For u prime and v prime, how we can get u prime and v prime is from we need to differentiate our u and v. As we know, our u is ln x squared and our v is tan x minus 3. First, we differentiate u first, so we can get our u prime. For u prime, we differentiate our ln x squared. If you differentiate ln, it will become 1 over x, and since there is x squared, it will become 1 over x squared, and you need to times it with 2x, since in the bracket there is x squared, so it will become 1 over x squared times 2x. So our u prime will be 2 over x. And for v prime, we need to differentiate tan x minus 3. If you differentiate tangent, you will get a sec squared, and so from that it will become sec squared bracket x minus 3, and we need to times it with 1, since if you differentiate in the bracket x minus 3, x minus 3 will become 1, since x to the power of 0 will become 1. So from that, sec squared x minus 3 times with 1, and our v prime will be sec squared x minus 3. After we get all the data, u, v, u prime, and v prime, we need to substitute into the product rule. So as we know, the product rule formula is u v prime plus u v prime plus v u prime. So you substitute it, and it will become ln x squared times with sec squared x minus 3 plus with tangent x minus 3 times with 2 over x. So the answer for this question will be ln x squared sec squared x minus 3 plus 2 over x tangent x minus 3. That's for question A. Now we continue with question B. For the function given, that is y equal to x squared plus 1 over cos x. Since this is a quotient, we use the quotient rule. What is the quotient rule formula? Quotient rule formula is dy over dx equal to vu prime minus uv prime over v squared. So we need to search our u, v, u prime, and v prime. So how does we can get our u, v, u prime, and v prime? As the function given, x squared plus 1 over cos x, we can get u from the up of our fraction, in the upper of our fraction. So our u is x squared plus 1, and our v is the bottom of our fraction, cos x. From that, we can get our u equal to x squared plus 1, and v equal to cos x. As always, we can get u prime from differentiate u. So we differentiate x squared plus 1, we can get 2x from that. Why? Because differentiate x squared plus 1, x squared, the x to the power of 2 minus 1 will become XO of 1, and 2 will bring up front. So 2 times with x will become 2x, and 1 will vanish. So u prime is 2x, and v will become negative sin x, since differentiate cos will become negative sign. To get all the data u, v, u prime, and v prime, we need to substitute into the quotient rule given. As we know, the quotient rule formula is v u prime minus u v prime over v squared, right? So just substitute the data we get earlier into the formula. So it will become cos x times with 2x minus x squared plus 1 times with negative sin x over cos x power of to the power of 2. And simplify it, it will become dy dx equal to 2x cos x plus x squared plus 1 sin x and cos squared x. Therefore, the derivative for this part is 2x cos x plus x squared plus 1 sin x over cos 2x. This conclusion, to solve this question, we identify the appropriate differentiation rule for each function. For part A, we use the product rule because the function is product of two expressions. For part B, we use the quotient rule because the function is fraction. Applying these rules carefully gave us the final derivative shown above. So thank you. We move on to the next person.
Okay, we move to the next question. Question 3, given ln y plus cos square x square plus ey equal to 2xy. The question asks us to find dy dx using implicit differentiation. So if you want to find dy dx using implicit differentiation, we must differentiate both sides, which is left hand side and right hand side. Okay, first for the left hand side, we differentiate the ln y and cos 2x. Cos 2x square, cos square x square plus ey. So for the ln y, we use chain rule, and for the second one, we use chain rule also. So we calculate it and we get the answer. Okay, after we calculate the left hand side, we calculate the right hand side. We differentiate it using product rule. So product rule, definitely u prime v plus u v prime. So u equal to 2x, u prime equal to 2, v equal to y, v prime equal to dy dx. So we substitute the amount. The answer is d over dx 2xy equal to 2 times y plus 2x dy dx. So the final answer is 2y plus 2x dy dx. Okay. After we calculate both sides, we combine it and we arrange the equation. So we got the equation, and after we combine, we expand it. So negative 2 sin time 2x become negative 4x sin, and we arrange it. After we arrange it, we simplify. So the final answer is dy over dx equal to 2y plus 4x sin x square plus ey cos x square plus ey above 1 half y equal to 2ey sin x square plus ey cos x square plus ey equal to minus 2x. So the final answer is this. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, today I will explain how to solve the linear approximation question. So, question number 4 is that using linear approximation to estimate the value of 8.02 squared minus 1 over cubic root of 8.02. It also states that we need to use to correct to 2 decimal places. So in the first step, we need to let fx equal to x squared minus 1 over cubic root of x. Then we make the equation into x squared minus x the power negative 1 over 3. So then in the second step, we need to differentiate the fx using the power rule. So it will become f prime. So the equation of f prime x is 2x minus in the bracket negative 1 over 3x in the power of 4 over 3. Then the equation become 2x plus 1 over 3x in the power of negative 4 over 3. And the final answer become 2x plus 1 over 3x to the power of 4 over 3. It also stated that in the question, there is given value of x, which is 8.02. So the initial value will be 8. Then we'll make the initial value 8 into equal to x0. So using the equation, using the formula that given, I use, which is total x equal to x minus x0, will be equating to 8.02 minus 8, which is the final answer will be 0.02. Then we need to find the value of f equal to 8, which is using the equation of fs, just insert the value of 8, and then the answer of the equation will be 63.5. Then we use the same step as the number 4 in step 5, which is f prime. We need to find the f prime, the value of f prime. Thus the value of f prime, which will be 769 over 48. And the last step is we need to use the linear approximation formula, which is fx equal to f at 0 plus f prime at 0. Then just substitute the value that we have calculated, which is 63.5 plus 769 over 48 times with 0.02. Then we will get the final answer, which is 63.82, that we also has roundabout to 2 decimal places. That is all for me. Thank you for listening my explanation.